Hi guys, today I am going to talk about the complete concept of the square root that you may have listened that is in some short video you are getting that the root of 4 is equal to the plus minus 2. If someone is saying this is the wrong answer, only plus 2 is the answer, and like this you have the many confusion that in the under square root you cannot keep the minus symbol. This is the wrong thing. You cannot multiply when the two roots when it is both are in the minus sign. So all the confusion that you have related to the square root I am going to clear. And what is the modulus meaning in this? Only the positive value kept inside the root. So I am going to talk. So as we have mainly three confusion over the square root concept. So starting from the first. So what is the meaning of a square root? A square root. Let's suppose we have the value here, the x inside the square roots. Now let's suppose it is the x square. So this is equal to the x. If your answer is the x, then again you are wrong here. But why you are wrong here, you have to understand. For this I am going to talk what is square root. You have to understand the origin of the square root, then you are able to answer what is the right answer going to happen. So square root is a function. So what is the meaning of function? That you will study in class 11th or 12th. So it is a special type of function in which you can keep only the positive value to get the real number. If you have the negative value inside the square roots, so it is going to be the complex number like this. Let's suppose we have a square root where we kept the 4. So you can kept it. So it will provide a real number. This sign means that belongs to. This is the mathematical sign. That means whatever is going to be the answer, that is going to be the real number. And in the same square root, if you kept in the minus of 4, which means the answer which is going to have, which is the imaginary, that means a complex number. We have also a applicable method to solve this question, which can be written as 4 root of iota or the 2 iota. Like this you will study in class 11th. So the main intention is that if you are getting the minus inside the square root, then you have to study after class 10th. So today I am going to talk about the level of 10th that you are getting the confusion. So one thing that get you know that if you are getting the minus inside the square root, that means this question is not for you as a student of class 10th, because this is what you will learn in 11th. So the main confusion remains now that you are going to get only the positive value inside the square root, even though we have the many confusion. So the square root of 4 is equal to plus minus 2. Is this wrong or right? For you maybe it is the right, but it is the wrong. Why it is the wrong? As I said you, the square root is in a special function that provide only the positive value. What I am saying, you have to understand that square root is in a function that provide only the positive value. Like this you can consider through the let's suppose through the we have the washing machine inside our home. So whenever you just use the kept in the dirty cloth or the fresh cloth, you will get a newer cloth or something like a fresh cloth. So like this, the square root is a function or the machine that will provide only the positive value, not the negative value. So from here, if you are getting the square root of 4 is equal to 1 is plus 4, plus 2 and 1 is the minus 2. So minus 2 is not going to be the answer because it provide only the plus 2 answer. So one thing which you get to understood. So now if I will tell you, so another confusion someone gets to know that let's suppose we have the square root of 4, which can be written as the square minus of 2 square, because minus of 2 square is equal to the 4 because it is going to be 4 and 4. So minus of 2 square is equal to the 4, and as we know that the answer of a square root of 4 is equal to only plus 2, not the minus 2 as we know. And from here we know that a concept, let's suppose we have a number, we know that as the class as the our teacher teaches like this, if you are getting the two number, a particular number in the multiplication inside the root, then one number becomes out of the root. So as we have the two number, so one number is going to be the plus 2 and this is going to be answer. Using this concept, and if you are thinking that it is a minus of 2 root 2 4 and this is equal to the 4, so you can keep this number. And if you are solving like this, the minus 2 again minus 2, and if we have the two particular numbers, so one is going to be out minus 2, so this is the wrong way. But why you are saying the wrong? It is the mathematically correct. But for this you have to understand the another concept, that square root of 2 or square root of 4 is not only the answer is the plus 2, but it is a mod of 2, and mod is something, mod is the another function that provides only the positive value. Let's suppose in a mod you just kept the minus of 2, then also you will get the plus 2, and in the mod you will keep the plus 2, then also you will get the plus 2. So this is the what a function of mod you have to understand. So like this, if you are getting that x square is equal to x, so this is the wrong answer, because the minus of x square, which is going to be the mod of x, and no matter the x is the positive or negative, if it is in the mod, the answer will be the positive. And the main thing that you have to understand here. And thank you for today.